again. I wanted to do a quick video, and this is looking like a series of winter videos because I have not been able to go out and do any astrophotography since last September, and it's now January. So I thought I'd show you something. Lately I've been doing some processing, and one of the problems I have is getting a good flat. And the reason why the flat is an issue is if you have your camera tethered and you have it remotely controlled, sometimes you don't have a lot of control over your exposure. And in my case, I can only have bulb mode, and I really can't control the exposure like down below a second. So what I thought I'd do is something that I did when I was doing basic photography, and that was use a flash. So I came up with an idea to use the flash, and I'm going to do that for my flat, and I'll show you how that works. So to start with, I use the white t-shirt method of getting a flat white image. So the t-shirt is just over the end with the elastic band, and it conveniently is sort of taut so that it's nice and flat. And what that does is basically any ambient light is on the t-shirt, and the t-shirt is what is shining through the objective, and when you take the flat, you're compensating for your lens distortions and dust on the sensor and things like that. So all we need to do really is to illuminate the t-shirt nicely. So for me, you want to control how much light, and I want it to be kind of white. Like if I can get it, keep it white, I want to keep it that way. Okay, so I'm going to show you the flash. So it's a standard flash with a reflector, and the reason why is because I need the reflector to be up. I need the light coming above the scope, and that's the main reason for the reflector. It also gives a fairly flat light. So I'm just gonna. This will just shoot into the corner of the room, and best way to control light is with a flash, and the best way to control your flash is manually. So it's set up for manual. Let me just turn this on, and I've got it at 1/16 power. So I've already looked at that. That's the setting for my ISO of 3200, and okay. So it's at 3200 and 1/16 power, and right now I'm manually, I'll just in bulb mode, I'll just click it, and we got a flat image. You can see that the color histogram is in the middle, and I've got a nice flat image. And so now I can just set it up for remote operation. Okay, 1/16 power. It's connected up remotely, so we'll go back here to my setup for operating the camera. And connect up to the camera. So it's set for 1 second, but this is what I was saying. It doesn't have a lot of control at this speed, so it'll actually do a short exposure. And I'm going to set the ISO for 32. I'm native, in other words raw, as opposed to FITS. So we're going to do native. My camera's set for DNG files, and we'll do a flat. So I could set this up now to take 20 flats automatically, but I'm just going to do one for now, and we'll take that picture. So the flash went, and we should get a nicely exposed flat image. And this is remote wireless. It's not the fastest Wi-Fi, So it takes about 15 seconds to complete. So it should be soon. Sometimes it can be longer, it depends on how much interference is in the Wi-Fi network. I find on site when the Wi-Fi is pretty much free of any other interference, it can be as quick as 7 seconds. So there we have a flat, and it's fairly nice light. So we'll take a look at that with raw therapy, and that's it there already. There we go. And you can see the histogram right in the middle, pretty much in the middle. So the reason that the red is a little higher is, well, the colors are uneven, is one, because the camera is has been modified for full spectrum, and it's got a light pollution filter, so it changes it from white. You won't see exactly white. And in here, raw image, here you should see, I'm not sure if you see my cursor, but in the raw image you can see the dark pixels at the end of the frame. And I was pointing to the histogram up here a minute ago. So that's a nice flat, and I found this method is a nice way to do at home, and you can control the light very, very well. All right, thanks.